got everything we need. Let's use the proof and open that gate. Ooh, it actually opened.
All right, look alive, guys.
Hold on. It's likely the Overlord's retainers waiting for us inside. Sure to be a difficult fight. Let's be on our guard.
Do you think there's more like the fearsome war in there?
Don't worry, Panther. I won't let them hurt you.
Yeah, you're totally sold on this, aren't you?
Okay, let's go.
The brave heroes approach their foe. Who goes there? Who dares?
Oh, crap. And what's up with the narrating?
Silence, whelps! Time is hit. Bandai's castle lies just beyond. Lowly humans, your...
Welkom iedereen, we hebben een nieuwe aflevering van Persona 4. Dit is 5. Ik ben nog niet Persona 4 aan het opnemen als mensen dat denken. 1 Persona per keer is al zwaar genoeg soms. En dan denk je van ja, maar het is maar gamen. Zo zwaar is het niet. Het zijn games van 80 uur, ze zijn best lang. Ja, vandaag doen we even nog Doramu de Loyal. Omdat ik het design van deze wel geinig vind. Ik dacht van weet je wat, dan neem ik hem gewoon even mee. Het is een beetje een standaard enemy. Volgens mij is het een beetje een geüpgraded Devil. Dus ja, maar volgens mij is deze een beetje een poison en death user. Het is een Pisaka. Als je tegen mij zegt dat een Pisaka een soort van vlees is, wil ik je nog geloven ook. Maar ja, het is een beetje standaard, je killt hem met light, that's it. Niet heel erg speciaal, ook geen hele interessante enemy.
Once we get in the castle, we're headed straight for the roof. Are you ready? Alright, let's go!
This birdcage. It's just like the one back in Shibuya.
Does this mean that bastard Natsume's kicking it somewhere inside?
I'd like to say we should just bust our way in, but... How does it look, Sophie?
It looks like it's still locked. We'll need someone to touch it so we can hear the voices in his heart.
Okay then. You're up, Skull.
Uh-huh.
Well, it looks like it's gonna hurt, and it doesn't seem right to ask Sophie to do it.
Oh, but it's cool if I do it?
Oh, come on, Skull. You're, you know, tough.
And he's already experienced it once before. If anything, he's the ideal candidate.
And it just make us look like a bunch of dorks. All right, do it.
I could do it if you want.
It's cool, I got it.
Thank you, Skull.
Sheesh, you'd think someone his age would have at least some talent.
Like it matters. This kid's gonna make us a fortune.
Yeah, I'm hearing voices all right.
These voices are somehow related to Natsume's emotional scars?
Most likely. We just need to listen to the conversation and figure out the source of his trauma from there.
So we're looking for something like what Shujin Academy was to Alice.
We should keep listening. There's bound to be some sort of clue here.
Sir, try to keep your voice down. He'll be back any minute.
Oh, come off it. Can you really blame me for complaining? I'm the one who has to read his crap every day.
The kid's got motivation, but that's about all he's got. Seems any talent for writing in that family died with his grandfather. Oh, excuse me. Can I get another Gatorade coffee?
Yes, sir, just a moment.
Well, he's still our little money tree. No way in hell we're letting him go.
You're terrible, sir.
What's going on here? Ow! Damn, this shit hurts.
Thanks to that, however, we've managed to hear a good amount.
I didn't really get it, but it sounded like some kind of cafe.
Indeed. I heard one of them say Gattore Coffee.
Right, Gattori is the name of a cafe chain. But I don't think I saw any around Sendai Station.
If there aren't a lot of them, it'll make finding the right one that much easier.
Well, at the very least, we've got a lead on finding the trauma room now.
Right. Let's get out of here and find us a coffee shop.
All right, we're on the hunt for a Gattore coffee. First, let's find out how many are in the area.
Gattori Coffee. Got it. There's only one that's close to Sendai Station.
Whoa, that was fast.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'll be happy to guide you to the destination. You're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator.
But being the navigator's my job. Where's that coming from?
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
Huh, I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
All right. Guess we'll just head over to the cafe then, yeah?
Yeah, let's get going.
Okay, I've got it.
This is it. Gattori Coffee.
I can smell the coffee. It seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place?
We'll just have to put in the keyword and see.
All right, let's make it happen. The trauma cell's calling our names.
Trauma cell?
It's just a name I came up with. Trauma room sounds like some kind of cheesy hospital drama.
Call it whatever you want. We gotta roll.
The key to opening that birdcage has got to be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
Of course. It's Prince of Nightmares.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
What could have happened to him, I wonder?
Shh. Someone's up ahead.
Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ongo Natsume. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What?
That voice. Is it Natsume?
It can't be. Acknowledged my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
Oh, I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
These guys are the worst.
Here it comes!
right on you. A talentless hack like you is hopeless. Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same thing we saw in Shibuya. Careful! It's using different weapons from last time.
En daar waren we weer. Weer een fight tegen een lockkeeper of een warden. Je ziet nu ook dat eigenlijk de Shibuya jail eigenlijk de langste was. Want wij hebben nu geen stuk gehad voor een afleiding of wat dan ook. De dungeons worden nu zeer gestroomlijnd. Het is letterlijk nu fight, tick, fight, tick, fight, tick, fight, tick. En dan tussendoor een keer de dungeon exploren. Op zoek naar de 3 onderdelen. Maar dat is vaak ook niet super interessant. Dus daarom edit ik dat er ook heel erg vaak uit. Omdat het gewoon een heel simpel iets is van... Oké, hier heb je de fight tegen een geüpgrade Orpheus. Of een geüpgrade Succubus. Oké. Is er iets speciaals aan deze fight? Nee, het is de normale Succubus of Orpheus. Alleen ja, dan zijn ze even iets groter en hebben ze iets meer HP. That's it. Dus voor de rest niet zo heel veel speciaals. Nou, eens in zoveel tijd ben ik wel fan om gebruik te maken van mijn gun. Want ja, je hebt in deze niet de pierce, strike en slash. Hier heb je gewoon jouw standaard wapen. In combinatie met een gun. Er wordt geen onderscheid meer gemaakt tussen de verschillende physical damage dingen. Volgens mij, ik weet niet meer in Royal, want ik speel Royal niet heel erg vaak. Ik wil hem nog een keer spelen. En dat stuk toen ik dat destijds deed in de monotype, dan ben je niet gefocust op de game. Dan loop je maar wat en dan zie je het maar. Dus dat was ook niet echt hiervan het. Dus ja. Maar dan probeer ik het vaak af te maken met een gun. Want de gun breken soms nog snel de schilden. Tenzij het een resistance of een 0 is van de character. Dan wordt het wat moeilijker. Maar meer in de tijd doe ik dat op die manier. Even wachten. We hebben hier weer light. Deze character is weak tegen light. Nou, tik. En klaar. Nou, huppakee.
New skill suits me. Whew. Well, I guess that does it.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
Wait, but what was that we just saw? Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times.
And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating.
Those editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money.
It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool. And yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. Now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
Okay, all that's left is the calling card.
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal the desires. That should materialize them.
We'll need to decide how we want to do it. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
That only worked because we had all those people to help spread the word. It probably wouldn't work here.
What do we do?
Mommy!
He could be lost, maybe? I'll go take a look.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? Oh, you got separated from your mom. Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Zenkichi?
What? Gramps was already here?
Hey, it's me. I got a kid who was separated from his mom here. Send someone over to look after him, would ya? I'm over it. Huh? What do you mean it's not worth pub sex time? Quit screwing around. You call yourself an officer of the law? Or are you saying you'd abandon your own kid, too? Is that it? A lost kid's no joke, you know. Hey, wait! Where are you going? It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
The kid totally thinks he's a creep.
That kid sure made things difficult. He didn't have to run away like that, right? Right?
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Will you stop calling me Gramps?
This is perfect timing, though, actually. Let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Sure. We're supposed to be working together anyway.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. Only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Calling card? Oh, you mean that thing you guys did with the screens in Shibuya? If you want my advice, you should avoid any high-profile stuff like that. The police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. I know I'm supposed to help you and all, but I gotta draw the line at breaking the law.
So the adult's the voice of reason here. You really are a Gramps. You know that?
You're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you? Whatever. My point is, go with something simpler.
We need a way to guarantee that Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived. In that case, I found just the event. Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Oh, that sounds doable. I bet it'd be easy to set up if we roll in at night.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up.
They'd lock me up too!
You saying you can't do it? Some help the police turned out to be.
Wasn't the deal that you'd cooperate with us? I thought adults kept their word.
You kids.
All right, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, you got this, Yusuke. That goes for you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave the planning to you.
Am I seriously going to go through with this?